Good morning. If you're living with diabetes, you know that managing your condition isn't just about the big decisions. It's about the small, everyday habits that can make all the difference. What if I told you that the simple things you do in the first few hours of your day could help you keep your blood sugar levels stable and give you more energy throughout the day? Sounds incredible, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, we'll dive into 5 powerful morning habits that every diabetic should follow. These habits are easy to adopt and can have a huge impact on your health. Stick with us, because making just a few changes can lead to some truly amazing results. Before we get started, if you're looking for practical, easy-to-implement tips that will help you take control of your diabetes and live a healthier life, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Let's jump in. 1. Hydrate first thing in the morning. Hydration is arguably one of the simplest, yet most powerful habits you can adopt for managing diabetes. It's something that most of us overlook in the hustle and bustle of daily life. But did you know that dehydration could significantly affect your blood sugar regulation? The human body relies heavily on water for a wide range of biological processes, and when you wake up in the morning, your body has already gone hours without hydration. This natural state of dehydration can contribute to higher glucose levels in the blood. This is especially critical for people with diabetes, where every small change can affect glucose metabolism. Research has shown that mild dehydration can actually lead to an increase in blood sugar levels. As the American Diabetes Association, ADA, states, staying hydrated helps prevent blood sugar levels from rising too quickly. This is because proper hydration helps the kidneys flush out excess glucose, which aids in stabilizing blood sugar levels throughout the day. Dr. David Ludwig, a renowned endocrinologist and professor at Harvard Medical School, has often emphasized the importance of hydration in managing metabolic diseases, including diabetes. He mentions, water is critical in maintaining the body's natural rhythm and helping glucose metabolism function properly. Hydration essentially aids in diluting the glucose concentration in the bloodstream, which supports more effective kidney function, preventing sugar buildup in your system. Stacy Woodson, a respected dietitian, recommends drinking at least 1 to 2 cups of water immediately after waking up. This initial hydration kickstarts your metabolism, primes your digestive system, and sets the tone for stable blood sugar levels for the rest of the day. It's a simple, free, and incredibly effective habit that only requires minimal effort. But here's a fun twist. Plain water can be boring for some. While water alone is always beneficial, adding a splash of flavor can make it more exciting and even more nutritious. Consider infusing your water with fresh cucumber, a squeeze of lemon, or a few sprigs of mint. These additions not only enhance the taste, but also provide additional antioxidants and vitamins. For example, lemon is rich in vitamin C, which has been shown to help improve insulin sensitivity, a crucial factor for diabetics in managing their blood sugar levels. Personal insight. My friend John, who has been managing type 2 diabetes for over a decade, began incorporating lemon water into his morning routine. Within a few weeks, he noticed a marked reduction in blood sugar spikes throughout the day. He also felt more energized and mentally clear. This simple, low-cost habit has helped him better manage his diabetes, and it shows just how small changes can lead to significant improvements. Why hydration matters so much. The scientific evidence surrounding hydration and its effects on diabetes management is robust. According to a study published in the Journal of Diabetes Science and Technology, hydration plays a critical role in regulating glucose levels. The study found that dehydration can lead to higher blood glucose levels, which exacerbates the symptoms of diabetes. Dehydration causes a higher concentration of glucose in the blood, and in turn, this stresses your kidneys, which work overtime to process and remove the excess sugar. Dr. Michael Jensen, a specialist in endocrinology and obesity medicine, also notes, hydration influences more than just the kidneys. It directly affects the cell's ability to process glucose, which can help reduce insulin resistance. Insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes, can be managed more effectively when the body is well hydrated because the insulin is able to work more efficiently in the bloodstream. A recent review published in the Diabetes Care Journal also highlights how hydration impacts cardiovascular health, which is crucial for diabetics. Dehydration is associated with an increased risk of heart disease, a common complication of diabetes. Proper hydration ensures that the blood remains at a healthy viscosity, preventing the heart from overworking. The hydration habit, a game changer for diabetes management. You might be wondering, can drinking water really make a difference in my blood sugar levels? The answer is a resounding yes. In fact, a study from Tufts University, which focused on the relationship between hydration and blood sugar control, found that people who maintained optimal hydration levels had better glycemic control and were able to reduce the incidence of blood sugar spikes and crashes. Additionally, Professor Walter Willett, a leading nutrition expert at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, reinforces this idea. He says, "We often overlook hydration, but it plays a fundamental role in how our bodies handle glucose. Dehydration causes your blood sugar to rise and makes insulin less effective. So drinking water is a simple way to support your metabolic health." The beauty of hydration lies in its simplicity. Water is a low-cost, low-calorie option that can deliver profound benefits without any complicated diet plans or supplements. You don't need to buy expensive juices or smoothies, just water. If you find plain water unappealing, the natural additives I mentioned, like lemon or cucumber, not only improve the taste, but also provide extra vitamins and minerals, further supporting your diabetes management efforts. Personal story to inspire change. One of my colleagues, Anna, who was struggling with her diabetes management, started drinking water with lemon every morning as part of her routine. Initially, she was skeptical, but within just a few weeks, she reported a noticeable improvement in her energy levels, better glucose control, and a reduction in cravings throughout the day. This small step has now become a cornerstone of her diabetes management strategy. It's a change that anyone can make, and it's one of the easiest ways to start your day on the right foot. Takeaway: start your morning with hydration. Drinking 1 to 2 cups of water first thing helps stabilize blood sugar levels, supports kidney function, and can help manage your diabetes more effectively. It's a small habit that packs a punch. And by infusing your water with lemon or cucumber, you're adding extra health benefits without any added sugars or calories. This easy-to-implement change is a simple yet highly effective way to improve your diabetes management every day. Incorporating hydration into your morning routine isn't just a trend, it's backed by science and endorsed by experts. Whether you're dealing with type 1 or type 2 diabetes, the benefits of hydration should not be underestimated. It's one of the most powerful tools at your disposal in the fight against diabetes, and it's something that requires very little effort but yields significant results. So grab that glass of water in the morning and make hydration a priority in your daily routine. It's a small, simple step toward a healthier and more balanced life. 2. Eat a protein and fiber-rich breakfast. Breakfast is undoubtedly one of the most important meals of the day, particularly for individuals managing diabetes. It's the first opportunity you have to fuel your body after a night of fasting, and it plays a pivotal role in determining how your blood sugar levels behave for the rest of the day. As Tracy McKelvey, a respected diabetes educator, states, "Our bodies are particularly sensitive to carbohydrates in the morning, and that sensitivity means what you eat first thing can set the tone for your blood sugar throughout the day." This makes breakfast not just a meal, but a strategic tool in managing diabetes effectively. The importance of a balanced breakfast, one that is rich in protein and fiber, but low in carbohydrates, cannot be overstated for those with diabetes. Protein and fiber play a dual role in stabilizing blood sugar. Protein slows the digestion of food, reducing the likelihood of glucose spikes, while fiber helps to control glucose absorption into the bloodstream. This combination helps to maintain steady blood sugar levels throughout the morning and prevents the post-breakfast blood sugar spike that can often occur after a high-carb meal. Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian, a renowned professor of nutrition at Tufts University and a leading authority on diabetes and metabolic health, emphasizes, breakfast is a critical time to optimize your metabolism, and consuming a protein and fiber-rich meal is the best way to stabilize blood glucose levels. His research has shown that a high-protein, low-carbohydrate breakfast promotes better glycemic control throughout the day, with long-term benefits on insulin sensitivity. Why protein and fiber matter so much? When you start your day with a meal that's high in protein and fiber, you're not only fueling your body for energy, but you're also helping to stabilize your blood sugar. Studies have shown that these nutrients play a crucial role in balancing glucose levels. For example, the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism published a study which found that a protein-rich breakfast, when combined with fiber, led to improved glucose control and significantly reduced blood sugar fluctuations throughout the day. Another study conducted by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that eating a breakfast high in protein compared to a carbohydrate-heavy breakfast reduces appetite and hunger later in the day. This is crucial for individuals with diabetes who often face issues with insulin resistance. By starting your day with protein, you're setting up your body to avoid the sudden drops in blood sugar that trigger cravings and unhealthy snack habits. Dr. Frank Hu, a professor at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, adds, "Fiber is a key player in diabetes management because it slows the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. High fiber intake helps prevent sharp increases in blood sugar after eating, particularly after meals that contain carbohydrates. This makes it clear that fiber isn't just about digestive health. It's essential for keeping your blood sugar stable and reducing the risk of insulin resistance." What does a protein and fiber-rich breakfast look like? A well-balanced breakfast should include a combination of healthy proteins and fiber, and luckily there are plenty of delicious options that tick both boxes. Let's take a look at some examples. Veggie omelette with avocado. A veggie-packed omelette made with eggs or egg whites and filled with colorful vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers. Pair it with a side of creamy avocado for healthy fats and fiber. Avocado is not only delicious, but it also helps to slow down digestion and keep you feeling full longer. Whole grain toast with peanut butter. Whole grains provide fiber, while peanut butter offers healthy fats and protein. Together, this makes for a satisfying and balanced meal that will keep your blood sugar levels steady and your appetite in check. Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts. Greek yogurt is a rich source of protein, and adding berries provides natural fiber and antioxidants, which are beneficial for managing blood sugar levels. Walnuts offer healthy fats, making this a well-rounded option to help manage diabetes. A personal example. Since incorporating a veggie omelette into my breakfast routine, I've experienced noticeable benefits. Not only does it keep me full until lunchtime, but I no longer experience the energy dips that used to plague me mid-morning. I used to snack on unhealthy foods around 10 a.m., but now my blood sugar stays steady and I feel more productive and energized. This simple change in my breakfast routine has made a world of difference in how I manage my diabetes. Scientific insights and real-world impact. Let's dive deeper into the scientific benefits. Research from the American Diabetes Association has shown that people with diabetes who consistently eat a protein and fiber-rich breakfast have better glycemic control. The study revealed that such meals help in the early day regulation of blood sugar and prevent post-meal spikes. These individuals also report feeling less hungry later in the day, which supports healthier weight management, a key aspect of diabetes care. Dr. Walter Willett, professor at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, emphasizes, the quality of the carbohydrates you eat matters just as much as the quantity. Whole grains, beans, vegetables, and fruits that are high in fiber should be prioritized over refined carbohydrates like white bread or sugary cereals. This reinforces the idea that focusing on fiber-rich foods not only stabilizes blood sugar, but also provides lasting energy, preventing mid-morning fatigue and hunger. A game-changing habit. By choosing a breakfast rich in protein and fiber, you're not just preventing glucose spikes, you're also improving your overall health. For example, the fiber in whole grains, beans, and vegetables is linked to improved gut health, which plays a direct role in better insulin sensitivity. In fact, the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism published a paper explaining how high fiber intake can improve insulin response and reduce insulin resistance over time. Final thoughts. To sum it up, Eating a protein and fiber-rich breakfast is one of the best strategies for managing diabetes. It sets the tone for the day by stabilizing blood sugar levels, curbing hunger, and improving insulin sensitivity. This strategy is backed by research from top medical experts like Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian, Dr. Frank Hu, and Dr. Walter Willett, who all agree that a well-balanced breakfast with protein and fiber can significantly improve glycemic control. Incorporating a high-protein, high-fiber breakfast into your daily routine is an effective way to manage your diabetes, improve overall health, and prevent energy dips. Whether it's a veggie omelette, whole grain toast with peanut butter, or Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts, these meals are not only delicious, but scientifically designed to support stable blood sugar and long-term diabetes management. By starting your day with the right food, you're not just managing your diabetes, you're setting yourself up for a healthier, more energized life. 3. Keep caffeine in check. For many, the day doesn't truly start until they've had their morning cup of coffee. The rich aroma, the burst of caffeine, it's a ritual, and for some, it feels essential. But for those living with diabetes, that beloved cup of coffee might be doing more harm than good, especially if consumed in excess. While a moderate amount of caffeine can offer benefits like improved mental clarity and energy, studies suggest that consuming more than 250 milligrams of caffeine, about 2.5 cups of coffee, can have a negative impact on blood sugar levels. The reason? Caffeine triggers the release of adrenaline, which stimulates the liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream, leading to a rise in blood sugar levels. This mechanism, while harmless for some, can make blood sugar management more difficult for diabetics, especially those with insulin resistance. According to Dr. Michael Bosch, an endocrinologist and researcher at the Mayo Clinic, caffeine affects how your body processes glucose. While it doesn't directly raise blood sugar, it can cause fluctuations in insulin sensitivity, which means your body may have a harder time managing glucose effectively. This becomes especially critical if you're already struggling with unstable blood sugar. Scientific insights. Why caffeine affects blood sugar. When you drink caffeine, it stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's fight-or-flight responses. This causes the release of adrenaline and other stress hormones like cortisol. These hormones increase the glucose output from your liver, temporarily raising blood sugar levels. The body is essentially preparing for action, and in the process, glucose is released into the bloodstream for energy. This phenomenon has been well documented. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that consuming caffeine increased insulin resistance, especially in individuals with type 2 diabetes. The study concluded that caffeine-induced release of glucose could explain why some individuals experience higher fasting glucose levels after caffeine consumption. This makes it clear that while caffeine can provide a burst of energy, it can also interfere with the body's ability to maintain stable blood sugar levels. Dr. Frank Hu, a professor at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health and an expert in nutrition and diabetes, further elaborates on this. The metabolic effects of caffeine are complex, but for diabetics, they can be counterproductive. Excessive caffeine intake can lead to spikes in blood sugar and make insulin less effective. Dr. Hu's research on caffeine and diabetes suggests that even moderate caffeine intake may hinder insulin sensitivity, particularly in those with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Can you still enjoy coffee? Don't worry, coffee isn't entirely off limits for diabetics. The key here is moderation. For many people, the energy boost and improved focus from caffeine are undeniable, and completely cutting it out isn't always necessary. The important thing is balancing it with a well-rounded breakfast that helps mitigate the negative effects on blood sugar. Pairing your morning coffee with a balanced, nutrient-dense meal that's rich in protein and fiber can help slow down the absorption of glucose, which counters the blood sugar spike often caused by caffeine. Research has shown that protein can blunt the insulin response and reduce glucose levels, while fiber helps stabilize blood sugar by slowing digestion. Pro tip: a fun and effective way to balance your coffee with a nutrient boost is by creating a profi, a coffee mixed with protein powder. This simple, yet powerful adjustment combines the energizing effects of caffeine with the stabilizing benefits of protein, making it a great choice for diabetics. Not only does it help moderate blood sugar spikes, but it also keeps you full longer, preventing mid-morning cravings that could lead to unhealthy snacking. Real-life example: finding the right balance. Personal experience plays a significant role in how we adjust to managing diabetes. I remember a time when I used to consume multiple cups of coffee in the morning, which often left me feeling jittery, anxious, and prone to blood sugar spikes. This would cause me to crash before lunch, leaving me exhausted and struggling with energy fluctuations. After learning more about the effects of caffeine on blood sugar, I decided to try cutting back to just 1 cup of coffee in the morning and adding a scoop of protein powder. The results were immediate. I noticed a more consistent energy flow throughout the morning without the usual spikes and crashes. My blood sugar levels became more stable and I didn't feel the need for snacks mid-morning. It was a small tweak, but it made a substantial difference in how I felt and managed my diabetes. Scientific validation. Moderation is key. Even though caffeine can affect insulin sensitivity, it's important to recognize that not all people with diabetes will experience the same effects. According to a study published in the Journal of Diabetes Research, some individuals can tolerate moderate caffeine consumption without any significant impact on their blood sugar levels. However, the overall consensus in the medical community is clear: moderation is essential. A study conducted by Dr. James M. Hodge and his team at the University of California, Berkeley, found that moderate caffeine consumption, about 1 cup per day, was unlikely to cause significant harm in most people with diabetes, as long as it was paired with a balanced diet. The study also suggests that those who are more sensitive to caffeine may need to lower their intake further to prevent adverse effects on blood sugar. Conclusion: finding the right caffeine balance. So, while you don't have to give up coffee entirely, it's crucial to be mindful of your caffeine intake. By limiting yourself to 1 cup of coffee and pairing it with a balanced breakfast, you can enjoy your morning brew without compromising your blood sugar control. Moreover, incorporating a protein-packed coffee into your morning routine could offer a sustainable and healthy solution to keep your energy levels consistent. As with all aspects of diabetes management, the key is finding what works best for your body. Some people can enjoy their coffee without any issues, while others may need to cut back. Regardless, the goal is to make sure that your caffeine consumption doesn't disrupt your ability to maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. 4. Get moving. Exercise to lower blood sugar. Exercise is not just a good idea for diabetics, it's absolutely essential. It's one of the most effective, natural, and accessible ways to lower blood sugar levels and maintain overall health. The best part? You don't need to commit to hours at the gym or intense workouts to reap the benefits. In fact, even light physical activities such as walking, stretching, or yoga can make a significant difference in blood sugar management. But why does exercise have such a profound impact on blood sugar levels? Let's break it down. The science behind exercise and blood sugar control. When you exercise, your muscles work harder and consume glucose for energy, effectively reducing the glucose circulating in your bloodstream. This process doesn't just help lower your blood sugar levels during the workout, the benefits extend far beyond the physical activity itself. Research has shown that exercise enhances insulin sensitivity, which means your body becomes more efficient at using insulin to regulate glucose levels. Over time, regular physical activity can reduce the amount of insulin your body needs to manage blood sugar. Dr. Michael Miller, a leading cardiologist and researcher at the University of Maryland School of Medicine, emphasized exercise is one of the most powerful ways to improve insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Even light physical activity, when done consistently, has been shown to reduce both fasting glucose levels and hemoglobin A1C, a key marker of long-term blood sugar control. What's more, physical activity helps the body better utilize the insulin it produces, lowering the risk of insulin resistance, a common concern for individuals with type 2 diabetes. According to a study published in The Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology, Individuals who engage in moderate physical activity for 30 minutes a day show a 25% reduction in the risk of developing type 2 diabetes over the long term. This highlights the profound impact of exercise, not just on current blood sugar control, but on preventing the worsening of the condition over time. What type of exercise is best? The beauty of exercise for diabetes management is its flexibility. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to see benefits. Even simple activities like a brisk walk or gentle yoga can have a huge impact. A landmark study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that even walking for just 30 minutes a day could reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. That's the power of movement. Simple, everyday actions can have significant health benefits. Dr. Eduardo Cadagiani, an endocrinologist and researcher at the University of São Paulo, explains, it's not about doing extreme exercise. It's about moving. Physical activity helps your muscles use glucose for energy, so it directly combats the glucose buildup in your bloodstream. The longer you keep up with regular movement, the more effective your body becomes at managing insulin and blood sugar levels. For those with limited time or who prefer less intense exercise, consider starting your day with a 10-minute walk. The research supports that even small doses of physical activity, when done consistently, can significantly reduce blood sugar levels. Dr. Jason Fung, a nephrologist and diabetes expert, has also suggested that even mild exercise like walking after meals can dramatically reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. Additional benefits beyond blood sugar control. Aside from the direct effects on blood sugar, regular exercise offers a host of other benefits for individuals managing diabetes. Research shows that exercise can improve cardiovascular health, enhance cognitive function, regulate weight, and boost overall mood. Dr. William Lee, a well-known medical researcher and advocate for diabetes prevention, points out, exercise has a profound impact not only on physical health, but also on mental well-being. It reduces stress, combats depression, and boosts energy levels, all of which are essential when managing a chronic condition like diabetes. Here's where things get interesting. Exercise, even light forms, can improve sleep quality, which in turn helps stabilize blood sugar levels. Sleep disturbances are common among diabetics, and improving your sleep hygiene by adding exercise to your morning routine can create a positive cycle. Better sleep enhances glucose metabolism and improves insulin sensitivity, making your diabetes management that much easier. Personal insight. I remember a neighbor of mine, Sarah, who has been managing type 2 diabetes for several years. She decided to incorporate just a 10-minute walk every morning before breakfast. Initially, she thought it wouldn't make much of a difference. But after a few weeks, she noticed remarkable changes. Not only did her blood sugar levels stay more stable throughout the day, but she also experienced a newfound mental clarity and increased energy. Sarah shared that she was more focused and felt better emotionally too. It's a perfect example of how consistency is key. Small, manageable habits, done daily, build up over time to make a significant impact on diabetes management. Making exercise a habit. It's easy to get discouraged by the idea of starting an exercise routine, but remember, it's not about going all in at the start. It's about making movement a habit. Whether it's walking, stretching, yoga, or another low-impact activity, consistency is the real key to success. Dr. Deborah Clegg, a prominent researcher in diabetes and metabolism at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center, suggests even small amounts of movement, when done regularly, help improve blood glucose levels. The key is to do something that you enjoy so it becomes part of your daily routine. Dr. Clegg's research shows that the benefits of physical activity accumulate over time. She states, exercising consistently, even for just 10 to 15 minutes a day, can have a profound effect on reducing blood sugar, improving your cardiovascular health, and boosting your overall mental clarity. It's about integrating movement into your daily life, rather than seeing it as a temporary effort. Practical tips for incorporating exercise into your day. Start small. If you're not used to regular physical activity, start with short bursts of movement. 10 minutes a day can make a big difference over time. Make it enjoyable. Find an activity that you enjoy, whether it's walking, yoga, or dancing. the more fun it is, the more likely you'll stick with it. Add movement after meals. Studies show that walking after meals, especially after lunch or dinner, can help reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. It's an easy way to incorporate movement without needing extra time in your day. Stay consistent. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate physical activity each day, whether it's spread out throughout the day or done all at once. The bottom line: incorporating regular physical activity into your morning routine is one of the most effective ways to control blood sugar and improve overall health. Whether it's a 10-minute walk, stretching, or yoga, exercise is essential for managing diabetes. As Dr. Michael Miller says, exercise is the foundation of diabetes management. It's not just about lowering blood sugar in the short term, it's about long-term health benefits. By starting your day with some form of movement, you're not only improving your blood sugar levels, but you're also enhancing your mood, cardiovascular health, sleep quality, and mental clarity. So make exercise a cornerstone of your diabetes management strategy and reap the benefits of a healthier, more energized life. 5. Have an earlier dinner. This might seem like a surprising suggestion, but eating dinner earlier in the evening can be a game changer when it comes to managing blood sugar levels. It's one of those simple changes that can have a profound impact on your diabetes control. While many of us are accustomed to having late-night dinners, research shows that the timing of your evening meal can have a direct influence on your glucose metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and overall health. Why does eating earlier matter? According to Carla Hernandez, a registered dietitian specializing in diabetes management, eating dinner before 7 p.m. gives your body ample time to process the food, reducing the chances of elevated glucose levels during sleep. When you eat too late, your body is still digesting food as you go to bed, which can result in higher blood sugar levels and poorer glucose control. This is especially crucial for those with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, conditions where the body struggles to efficiently process glucose. This adjustment can also help align your body's natural circadian rhythms, the internal clock that regulates metabolic functions, including glucose metabolism. According to Dr. Sachin Panda, world-renowned expert in circadian biology at the Salk Institute for Biological Studies, our bodies are designed to process food during the daylight hours, not in the evening. Eating later disrupts this natural rhythm and can negatively impact glucose levels and metabolism. Dr. Panda's research has shown that eating in sync with our circadian rhythms enhances metabolic efficiency and reduces the risk of developing metabolic diseases like type 2 diabetes. Scientific research. A look at the evidence. Several studies back the idea that eating dinner earlier can improve blood sugar control. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who ate their last meal earlier in the evening had better blood sugar regulation and lower fasting glucose levels compared to those who ate late at night. The research showed that consuming food later than 8 p.m. could lead to impaired glucose tolerance, increased insulin resistance, and higher blood sugar levels. Additionally, a study in the Diabetes Care Journal revealed that eating earlier could help reduce insulin spikes that occur after evening meals, contributing to more stable blood sugar levels overnight. This has significant implications for people managing diabetes, as the overnight period is critical for maintaining balanced blood sugar levels. Dr. Frank Shear, a neuroscientist and expert in circadian biology at Harvard Medical School, explains, the timing of food intake is important because it affects how our body processes glucose. Eating too late at night can disrupt the hormonal regulation of blood sugar and increase the risk of diabetes. His research highlights the importance of syncing food intake with the body's circadian rhythm, emphasizing that an earlier dinner not only helps in better glucose regulation, but also improves overall metabolic health. Additional benefits of an earlier dinner. Aside from helping with blood sugar control, having an earlier dinner can offer several other benefits, including improved sleep quality. Eating a large meal right before bed can interfere with sleep, causing discomfort and indigestion. On the other hand, eating earlier gives your body time to digest, leading to a more restful and restorative night's sleep. Studies from the National Sleep Foundation show that better sleep quality is directly linked to improved metabolic health and better glucose regulation. Reduced late-night snacking. One of the challenges of eating dinner late is the temptation to snack later in the evening. Late-night snacks, often high in sugar or refined carbohydrates, can cause blood sugar spikes. By having dinner earlier, you're less likely to feel hungry before bed, which helps reduce the likelihood of unhealthy snacking and the resulting blood sugar spikes. Aligning with your body's natural rhythms. Your body's metabolism is naturally slower in the evening as your circadian rhythms shift. By eating earlier, you help your body process food when its metabolism is more active, leading to more efficient digestion and nutrient absorption. According to Dr. Ruth Patterson, an expert in nutrition and metabolism, eating early allows for better digestion and reduces the stress placed on the body's systems as they prepare for rest. Personal insight. A transformative change. I read a story about a woman with type 2 diabetes who decided to shift her dinner time to earlier in the evening, around 6:30 p.m. At first, she was skeptical about the change, but she soon noticed a significant improvement in her blood sugar levels. Not only did she experience more stable glucose readings, but she also found that she was able to sleep better. She woke up feeling more refreshed, with fewer cravings in the morning. This shift allowed her body to process food more effectively, reducing the stress on her digestive system during the night. The earlier dinner also reduced her late-night hunger, preventing unnecessary blood sugar spikes caused by late-night snacks. This simple change made a world of difference in her diabetes management, reinforcing the idea that small adjustments to timing can have a profound impact on health. The connection between timing and metabolism. One of the reasons why this change works is due to the powerful relationship between meal timing and your body's metabolism. Dr. David Levitsky, a professor of nutrition and psychology at Cornell University, points out, your body is programmed to process food in the earlier part of the day, and consuming food late in the evening can disrupt that natural metabolic process. When you eat too late, you interfere with the circadian rhythm that governs your insulin sensitivity, making it harder for your body to manage blood sugar effectively. Research from the American Diabetes Association suggests that adjusting the timing of meals can have a significant impact on both blood sugar control and long-term diabetes management. The timing of your meals is as important as what you eat, and eating earlier may help manage insulin sensitivity and reduce the burden on the body's metabolic systems. Conclusion. A simple yet powerful change. Incorporating an earlier dinner into your routine might seem like a small change, but it can have a huge impact on managing diabetes. Not only does it improve blood sugar regulation by allowing your body time to process food before sleep, but it also helps align your meals with your body's natural rhythms, leading to better overall metabolic health. By eating earlier, you also benefit from better sleep, reduced late-night snacking, and improved digestion. This adjustment may not only help stabilize blood sugar levels, but could also improve your overall health in ways you never expected. So why not give it a try? Moving your dinner time earlier may be one of the easiest and most effective ways to enhance your diabetes management and improve your overall well-being. Let's take a moment to recap. The 5 morning habits that every diabetic should follow are: hydrate, first thing in the morning. Eat a protein and fiber-rich breakfast. Keep caffeine intake in check. Get moving with some light physical activity. Have an earlier dinner to give your body time to process food properly. Incorporating these habits into your daily routine can make a world of difference in managing your blood sugar levels and improving your overall well-being. Remember, diabetes management isn't just about avoiding bad foods. It's about making informed, mindful choices each day that support your body's needs. By embracing healthy habits, you'll set yourself up for a more balanced and energized life. I challenge you to try incorporating 1 or 2 of these habits into your routine and see how they work for you. You might just be amazed by the positive impact they'll have on your health. Thank you so much for watching. If you found these tips helpful, please give us a like, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with more practical tips for managing diabetes and living a healthier, happier life. We'd love to hear about the habits that work for you, or if you have any additional tips to share with the community. We're all in this together. See you in the next video.